essentially these three candles. But now market's gotten very choppy, and there's I can't, there's nothing I can do there. Any trade I take there would be kind of guessing. I'm anticipating it actually, since price usually goes in the same direction, to push up and not just have a stronger retest of this, but actually like push price higher than this. Yeah. I just wanted to make another quick note. So this actually kind of fits in with what I normally see at soybean oil. I'm sorry, lean hogs, which is what this is. It's a contract for lean hogs. After price makes whatever strong moves it's going to make in the initial 5-10 minutes, it usually trends in a direction. That's the common trend for every single lean hogs chart, day time frame that I've seen. Yeah, so this was kind of pretty much what happened, right? Price made these strong moves, right? And then after I got here, it just kind of just trended slowly but surely. Right? And then if we move to the 5-minute time frame, well, it's actually, can't really see it very well here, but you can see it on the 1-minute time frame. Okay, so what are we anticipating now? So again, I'm anticipating price to, maybe it'll test this, push back down a little bit, but I anticipate it to push this up way, not necessarily way up, but higher than it is currently. Okay, action. It's kind of like I said, it would push up, right? It might retest, and then it's actually pushed higher, and I anticipate it will push even higher than the current highs for the day. The only problem is, even though I can see this, I don't really know how to trade it. I have a pretty low amount on my account, so I have to be very careful with my stops. My stops usually only 3 to 5 ticks, and my take profits are anywhere usually from 3 to 5 ticks as well. In fact, sometimes my stop is 2 to 5 ticks, and my take profit's only 2 to 5 ticks because I'm trying to scalp, and scalping, to be honest, is very hard. So this is only my 2nd week trading, and this would be my 7th day trading. It's Thursday, August 31st. So if there is any trade to enter here, it would be a buy, and I could risk it and set a take profit actually above this green line, but in reality, if I had the right amount in my account and I was willing to risk, well, if 3% wasn't more than a certain amount of my account, I would have my stop loss at these levels, meaning I would have my take profit, kind of up here. But I can't do that. So price is not at a place where I can enter, because it's very easy for this probably will happen where price will push back down, maybe kind of like in this area before it pushes back up. So if it does push back down, that's where I look to enter. I'll look for it to push down, around these levels, somewhere in this area, and then I'll look for a buy position there. Price is currently there's not really much volume being associated with this. So again, I think this is more just of a trend, and I should really, man, this is, looking back at it, this is a terrible decision that I made to not enter here, just because I know how this market flows. I know I should have entered from just even here, just that position. Ignoring all this, this is kind of a lot of, this can be harder to gauge, but from here to this area, I saw that, I should have entered it. All right, action again. So price, like I said, is pushed back up higher. Now, looking back at this, I could have said screw it and just kind of entered the trade here to take a take profit, you know, somewhere around these levels, my take profit may or may not have been hit, but I could not afford to set my stop here. So yeah, for example, on this chart is $10 a tick. So every little minor movement that this makes, so for reference, we can say from here to here, that's a $10 change. From here, just that little bit, that's $10. So if I set my stop all the way here, that means I could potentially get stopped out for, that looks like around 6 ticks or something like that, or 7 ticks, and I'm not willing to risk that. So price is pushing up higher. I'm actually not disappointed that I didn't get in this trade. This is just the one that's kind of messing me up and annoying me. Yeah, so what I'm expecting now actually is for price to kind of go back down for a little bit. Let's see what it looks like in the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, so I think actually after this candle forms, it's the 5-minute time frame. There's actually a lot left on this one. But after this candle forms, I'm expecting price to pretty much push back down, unless it's moving on some very strong volume, which this one doesn't particularly seem to be moving on. Yeah. So as far as trading goes, I feel like I have a lot of the big picture ideas. Just execution is sloppy, not very good. Is price gonna push up? That's just, I don't know. Potential trade, I could buy here and take profits up here, but what to do? I think I'll just let it sit. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do, I think, is I'm gonna try and get in right here. Assuming nothing, crazy happens. So again, it's still doing the thing where it's just trending. So I'm gonna try and get in right here. Gonna set a pretty tight stop, I think. My stop will be 1 or 2 ticks. No, I'm sorry, not 1 or 2 ticks. Probably 2 or 3 ticks. And I'll just set a take profit of 1, 2, yeah, probably 3 ticks. That's only if price gets back to here. If it does, that's 62.325. I will attempt to get in. Okay, so I have this basically kind of have this chilling here. Should I enter? I will try and get filled in here. Then I said I would place my stop at 3 ticks. So if I get filled in there, 1, 2, I'll place my stop at 62.25, which would be essentially right here. Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it. Press back up. Okay. Come on. Just break down for me. Yeah, price doesn't want to. All right, we're in. Okay, so let's hope price does what I want it to. So we got filled in at this price point, and we are looking to take profits. What is my stop at? 1, 2, 3, 3. So we're looking to take profits at 1, 2, 3 here. So I entered a buy position. So I'd be looking to make a profit from there. So yeah, this would be a 3 tick loss if I get stopped out, and a 3 tick profit. So you have to be kind of careful with these. So even though I say it's a 3 tick profit and a 3 tick loss, it's a 3-3. But then of course commission. So in reality, even if I take the profit, the loss would still cost more because it would be the loss plus commission, and then this is the profit minus commission. Yeah. All right, I guess I'll just pause until. Okay, well, that was pretty disappointing. Price has reversed completely, and it's using this as a very strong resistance point apparently to push back down. In fact, immediately as it stopped me out, it started, as you can see right now, it's pushing down pretty quickly. So I entered here for a buy position, and I got stopped out, I think, around here. Yeah, so that's disappointing. But I can see that, I mean, does it make sense from the chart? Kind of. Yeah, like I still think overall for the day the price is going to push back up and at least get back to those levels, but this is the 5-minute time frame. But as of right now, what it's doing is it's just bouncing off of this and it's going to push down. But I don't think it'll form a new low or anything. I don't think it'll actually get to here. It'll probably, I think the levels will probably be around here. This is where we saw resistance at, so that's probably where we'll see some resistance here. It could, of course, still push down. But that was disappointing because in a way I could see the complete opposite side of this trade, but I did not want to go against the current flow. But if we look starting from this point and how price stayed flat, then yeah. Okay, well, that was disappointing. Alright, so you can see after my little mishap, by the way, they kind of need to fix this trader. Like, for example, said I bought the buy position here, which I don't think it's even accurate. I think I actually entered it here, and then I was stopped out over, should be on this one, or maybe even this one, but I stopped out over here. So the arrows aren't even in the right positions. But when I saw this occur, I saw this green, I was actually tempted to enter a buy position. Which would have been, I guess, in this hindsight bias, it looks all right. But I was kind of scared of, like, this is just, oh, a little resistance, which actually I call that resistance right here. I should have paid more attention. This is bad. I'm not even paying that much attention. It's on my phone for a little. This is not a good thing. But, okay. So yeah, I was like, resistance will be over here. And that's exactly what we saw. We saw some resistance over here, and that's why, and it pushed back up. Again, there's not a lot of volume, but it hit, moving averages, and like, look, it's about to push down further, most likely. Yeah. So even though it's about to push down further, I don't know. I'm of several minds about this. I do want to enter this trade. Like, just okay, it's gonna go down, so just short it and have your take profit levels again. Kind of right here. In fact, that is very reasonable. I think we will do that. And we'll have our take profit right here. Price moved away from me. Damn it. Well, our take profit would have been... Okay. I'm actually okay with this. Our take profit would be 61.975. Okay. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 ticks. So if I had a bigger account, I would actually be Had my stop loss probably around here, but 1, 2. Hmm. Hmm. I can kind of see this trade moving away from me. And this actually being the point where we get a stronger reversal back up. Okay, so let's see. And there's nothing really moving the market right now, right? All of these have been light on volume. This is the only area where we saw like, moderate, decent amount of volume besides obviously the open. So everything else has just been kind of trending. Yeah, so I think this may be the point where the market actually decides, oh hey, let's push back up all the way. Which means I'm about to get stopped up again. Okay, so I was flirting with the idea of kind of just taking my losses and kind of exiting, but I've decided to stay in this trade. It still makes sense from my perspective. So just so I don't get too emotionally invested, I think I'm gonna leave the screen for a little bit. Yep. All right, as you can see, I got stopped out. Yep. Great, great, great. Funniest thing though, I actually think price is gonna still move in exactly the direction I thought it would. So price decided it wanted to literally just touch my all right, I guess I'll check in on this in a bit. Okay, so last analysis before I leave for the day. I think I was kind of focused too much on the 1 minute time frame. So I kind of, yeah, which if I wasn't as focused on the 1 minute time frame, I'd have been able to avoid this trade. And I think I was going short here. I probably would not have avoided this one though. This was a trade I would have taken. Uh, so if we look at the 5 minute time frame, we can see. Okay. So we can see how it touched the top, and then it pushed down. So the first part of it pushing down is where I pretty much entered my trade. It pushed down, and then it hit the moving averages, of course, kind of bounced around in there, and now I think it's just gonna push all the way back up. Yeah. So if I had paid more attention to the 5 minute time frame,